So hello, I figured this would be a easier way than going live since everybody's got weird hours and so anyway, me and my buddy are about to go riding around and perfect weather out here today, so definitely glad I got the night off. So with the blue lights on the each side of the tire, so at night it looks like blue swirling light. There's two rechargeable headlights. I put them both on the middle rack here like this, like on each right and left side, but I needed some light pointing down and I needed some light straight forward, so that's why I put them like that. And then my spare tail light is down there that kind of lights that up. Red lights down here on each side of the tire. Those are battery operated lights, and then I got a tail light here. What do you think? Should I do the flashing tail light or do I do the solid color tail light? What do you think is a safer thing to do? So there's my phone holder. It's a lot better phone holder than the one I had, because the other one was like, it was my ring light and my phone thing that clips onto a desk, and I had it all like wrapped around the handlebars and it just looked like a hot mess. Got a bungee cord. I can play audio through two sources at the same time, so I can hear the music in my earbuds, perfect crystal clear master quality music, and then I got a speaker. That way when I'm riding through town or whatever, passing some beautiful looking people or something, they can hear me bumping my little crappy JBL speaker that I bought for $7 at Meijer. So, and then there's the light right here. That's just going to be for making video content if I'm on the bike or it's nighttime and I need some light. So let's give it a start. Okay, I'm setting the mic down for right now. How'd you like that shit? So I got this shotgun mini tripod that I can just kind of carry it and keep it in landscape view and shit. So gonna just try to start actually making maybe regular videos. I know, because I'm lucky to get 2 or 3 of you on a good live stream. So why don't we just do it this way? Make a video, because this phone has the camera setting that lets me pause the recording, so I can keep it all on one file. Don't have to worry about editing shit like crazy, and I can just pause the recording and go to a completely new scene. And there is a little bit of switch up, kind of change up the energy, but yeah, pause the recording. That works good. Doesn't it work for you guys? And it's a beautiful day. Me and my buddy are gonna go riding. We're gonna go riding our bikes together. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's a way I can set this up on here. I'll just have to hold it like that. So here's landscape view. That way I can just edit the video and maybe add some, background music, some cool transitions, some special effects and video filters, and that way you guys don't get bored with me, you know, doing all the boring shit in between some of the interesting shit, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to McDonald's because I'm freaking starving right now. So, when my buddy gets here with his bike. He's got a red one. Mine's way cooler than his, though. Then he can actually record and follow me and shit. Okay. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Back it up. Aight. Now, it was nice not having to wear this mask. Right on over here and eat. And maybe talk about some topics here. So, this is mainly for Facebook. I don't know if I'll put it on my YouTube channel because obviously, this is a little bit of a, you know, kind of just a random type of video. My buddy is about to meet up with me and we're going to go and ride our bikes around town, so I'll have to show you what it looks like. I'm going to try to have some angles where I record us like riding past the phone and shit. Trying to get some B-roll footage, you know, for make some more exciting, fun videos. I wanted to do a YouTube video, I think, on a subject of just what I did and what worked for me, and some ideas of what I would have for people if you were in a situation in life that you had to either you had no place to live, you couldn't find shelter anywhere, you were out in the cold, or it was really hot, or you were in a really awkward and uncomfortable roommate situation, or you were living somewhere that you couldn't afford to get out of, but that was extremely difficult and traumatic for you to live there. If you need to make money but you can't wait the 2 to 3 weeks for your paycheck, your first paycheck, or if you need to make money in like less than 24 hours, or if you just completely started over in a new place, in a new city, that you don't know anything about, what I did and just some advice that I want to give people as to what they can do also to, you know, be able to figure it out. Like, if you were in a whole new town, or you were stranded, or your car broke down, or you can't get home, or you're miserable where you're living at, or you don't have anywhere to live, or you're living out of a tent, or out of your car, or out of a camper, or maybe you need some food immediately, or you need some medical attention immediately, or you need clothes immediately, or, you know, there's a whole lot of things. I'm just saying, I've got quite a big list of advice, or at least what I did and what worked for me. If you're in a situation that it seems like all freaking hope is lost, I'm here to tell you that there is most definitely a way out. And so, I want to try to help other people that might have been in a similar situation, that have nowhere safe to sleep at night, and have no food to eat, or have no job and they need to make money like as fast as possible, or are living out of a hotel and don't know how they're going to keep paying for the room every night, or maybe you live with a psychotic, crazy, narcissistic fuck and you just really are just about ready to shoot yourself, and so you got to figure out a way to get the hell out of the hellhole that you're in. Well, if you listen to this next YouTube upload that I'll make, I'm going to try to advise all my viewers on what to do. I would say 90% of it is legal, responsible ways of handling your circumstance. But there might be 10% that you would have to take upon at your own risk. Just saying, if you're about to starve to death, or you're like in a blizzard, or you absolutely have got to figure out a solution, or your like life depends on it, well, breaking the law is just going to have to be done. But I'll share with you minor ways to break the law where you won't get in any trouble, and then I'll share with you a little bit more heavier duty ways. It's really beautiful around here though, guys, you know? I mean, just look. I mean, this is what I'm surrounded by while I'm eating and shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? We only got McDonald's and Sonic's. This is our main highway. Main road. There's bike paths on both the right and left side. You know what I mean, Vern? And boom, we're back to this angle. Boop. Oh, that's a little bit too far. There we go. So what do you think? I like this little handheld. I got a better phone grip holder. No, my phone won't slip out of it. So, now that I've made the investments in the equipment that I need, I'm trying to just bust out as much video content as I can. But I know things like this and me just randomly talking about just my own day is not going to get me anywhere. And I hope you guys don't ever think that I'm trying to like show off or brag or, you know, throw it in your face that I'm like buying toys and that I can be, you know, like a little kid and just do what I want and have fun. No, like I would say 9 out of 10 of you should never ever spend your money the way that I do. And, you know, my brother could be very well right, and other people could be well right, but I look at everything that I've bought as an investment that absolutely will serve a purpose and has a purpose. Now, all this shit is going to be more of a waste of money and probably could have been spent better, and I probably will have some more stressful moments where I need money for a bill or something, and instead of getting what I got, you know, could have put that money back. I get it. So if I don't succeed at using this equipment to at least become productive in some sense of the fashion, whether that's making connections with people, collaborating with other artists, actually getting to finally monetize videos on my channel, reaching 1,000 subscribers or more, where I'm making money, and I don't mean just $1 or $2 every week. Facebook Live obviously is not going to make me any money. One of these days, probably maybe tomorrow or something, I might, if I feel up to it, get new strings on the guitar and go set up on the sidewalk in downtown and have a tip jar out in front. Just see what happens. You know, I made $40 in Yellow Springs one time in like 40 minutes time. So there's that. There's playing live shows again, trying to get booked at bars and stuff. There's website design. There's song creation. I could sell one of my songs. I can do music videos for other people if I can find anybody that also wants content created for their channel, for their business, a commercial shot for their business. If they want help on knowing how to promote their entrepreneur skills, developing business Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram and YouTube pages, getting your name on Google, tarot card readings, astrology, birth charts, done. Teaching people how to edit video themselves, to do green screen effects, what software to use. You know, I can do like landscaping and cleaning houses and dog walking and shit like that. But also beat making, writing the lyrics there. You know, anything with the music, selling the music, asking for donations. I thought about starting TikTok because my friend that I work with, she's a tarot card reader too, but she stopped working with us. I guess she's on call now. But in 12 days' time, she told me she got 1,000 subscribers on TikTok. She just started out of nowhere, stay consistent with making the little 60-second videos or whatever, and got, by the time she had 1,000 followers, now she's like making good enough money to actually not need to work at my restaurant anymore. So in 12 days' time of just doing dedicated, consistent work, and she said she didn't even have to put a whole lot of effort into it. I mean, these videos are only, TikTok only gives you the ability to, I think, start out with 30-second clips, or maybe they give you also the ability to do 30 or 60. But then you gotta, in order for you to be able to go live, you have to get to 1,000 followers. So, and you damn well know that I have a hard time keeping my subject matter under a minute's time. Under a minute's time? I mean, come on. But that's where everybody's really watching all the shit. That's where it's easiest, I guess, to probably pull in future YouTube subscribers. And I did see that. I made a video last night where I did actually talk about a specific subject. And it had a lot more viewers within the first 24 hours than the last couple ones did. So let's try to stop updating my life and try to actually provide you with some information. I learned something new about these UFO videos that the government was releasing. If you search for the channel on YouTube called Secure Team 10, his most recent upload will explain the situation. But basically, the way that radar and heat detection works is it will show images or objects that have a shape the way that these videos are showing these unidentified aerial phenomena craft, the shape that they are taking in the video. And there's a lot of examples of birds and jets and planes and other things that also give off the same kind of heat signature and look just the same. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, but Tyler's, he's one of them creators that he shares the most compelling UFO video footage that I've ever seen. And there's hundreds, if not thousands, of really well, perfectly captured and not edited or faked in any way. And Tyler goes really out of his way. He changes the contrast and the brightness and changes the I don't know. He does some shit with the fucking, the image quality and shit. And he's able to honestly tell 9 times out of 10 if something is bullshit or not. And people all over the world send Tyler, he's got over 2 million subscribers, send Tyler their video footage. And I'm telling you, go through his channel. I mean, some of the shit he's caught, video footage he's gotten from people that were in Fairborn, right over Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. It looked like a giant rectangle box, right? It was like this big rectangle box. And at the bottom of it, it was like a fucking perfect triangle like this. And it was just floating right above the base in midair. Wasn't moving. And the thing is it was caught by 3 different people and 3 different households. 3 different angles. That's just one of the multiple things that on that channel. I mean, his video content blows me away more than anything else I've watched from anybody. And you can say that some of the stuff might be faked, or maybe you can think what you want, but a lot of people think what they want about, astrology, the tarot cards, the supernatural, UFOs. But when someone tries to tell you that there's actually compelling evidence to basically prove it to you, or at least to give you a good opposing argument to show you why you should be convinced, why won't you even look at the evidence, though? I mean, half the people won't even actually open their mind up to even be presented with any of the facts or evidence. Is it because you're afraid for you to, know the truth so that all of a sudden your brain turns to mush and you gotta like recalculate what you think about life and shit? Like what are you worried about, man? Don't you want to like know about like some of this incredibly, super secret shit that's been going on this whole time? Like if there's really other races and civilizations on other planets or dimensions or wherever they're coming from, and they have technology that is so much more sophisticated than ours. If they wanted to, they could destroy the Earth in a matter of a second, but they haven't yet. They've been showing up. We've been having UFO sightings since the 40s, and it just what I'm saying is like religion would be completely turned on its head. At least certain religions would be if you were told that there was multiple other planets with multiple other destinies and multiple other, you know, did Jesus visit every planet out there? I don't know. I'm just saying there could be other races. These UFOs could be filled with robotics and artificial intelligence that might have, remotely controlled it. The civilization could be wiped out, and they might have sent a craft thousands of years ago. Because you got to think to even travel to the nearest planet that would even, or the nearest star to us would take for it like I don't even know, but it would take generations of people to make it there. You know what I mean? The people that left would definitely be dead. Their kids would be dead, and their kids' would be dead. So it would take forever. And if you even survive the cosmic radiation that bombards you. So what I'm saying is, if they are actual biological entities, they are either from another dimension, they travel through wormholes, because they have to cut the space in between. There's just no way. Okay, even at the speed of light, it's still not even close to fast enough. You'd still have to go through generations of people. Or they're androids and they can live forever and they were sent thousands of years ago. Or they're from this planet. They're ancient races that have either went into hollow earth or underground or live in the ocean somehow. Or might have moved to the moon or Mars. I mean, scientists just made oxygen on Mars fairly easily. You see all the photos of Mars and the moon that have incredibly perfectly well constructed anomalous structures like fucking like the Washington Monument, the monolith or whatever. There's lots of shit like that. The face on Mars, the pyramids everywhere, pyramids in Antarctica, pyramids in Mars, the bases and the tunnels on the moon. I mean, maybe you don't care about this kind of this stuff, but I'm telling you, go to Secure Team 10, and if you have never believed in UFOs before, I promise you, you will absolutely be blown the fuck away. You'll just be like, okay, this is just, because I mean, I guarantee you, at least 70% of his videos will fucking almost make you want to shit yourself. I guess I ultimately feel, guys, that I don't know how long I have on this planet, and I don't know how much my body will last and not give out on me. I don't know how much I've already emotionally kind of damaged myself to the point where maybe I can't fulfill the destiny I was meant to fulfill in the way that I was intended to do so, had I not went left instead of right the many times that I did. At this point, there could be a possibility that going left that many times has just kind of made it to where, well, my fortune and my fate and my destiny and my purpose on this planet is now kind of having to be a little bit reconstructed. I just have hurdles that are shit. They're blocks. I have blocks can't get rid of the blocks. The blocks are there, so I have to somehow figure out a way to work with the blocks regardless. And I don't know, maybe one day I'll be in a place where I feel like I've healed completely, or I have um, understood or had clarity the way that I needed to, or emotional uh, emotional good health, or spiritually enlighten myself to a point where I feel like, okay, now I'm ready, or I'm qualified, or now I can make it work. But it may never be able to be 100% where I'm enlightened to the point that I feel like now I can actually fulfill my purpose on this planet. Now I can actually do a good job with what I was sent here to do. But I still want to try, because the only thing that keeps me wanting to go every day is to really fulfill what my purpose is for the Creator, and for the people, and for all of us, for the collective. But I can be a failure many times more than I can be a success. And I can be a disappointment more than I can be an inspiration. And so the only way I know how to really work with that is to try to just openly tell you that I am equally both a disappointment and an inspiration. I'm trying to give my best. I want to help people. I want to try to give you guys knowledge and wisdom, and a perspective that will help you with many things in life, and just entertain you, and make connections and find my soul tribe in the world. I want family. I want a circle of people in my life that are loyal, ride or die, like can love each other, like, insanely, overly, crazily in love with each other, helping each other, being there for one another, listening to each other, inspiring each other, encouraging each other, pushing each other, motivating each other, strengthening each other, helping each other learn, develop knowledge, grow, spiritually develop, all that shit. I need, like, seriously close connections. But I'm also not gonna really, I can't stop and get stuck because I feel like I'm not in a strong enough place in life, or I'm not emotionally or mentally or spiritually in the place of balance, or in the place of positive encouragement that I would like to be. But I'm not gonna put shit on hold any longer, and I feel like I need to at least get what I can get out and what I can do right now, because I don't think that we may not have a lot of time left before shit gets real weird around in the world. And so I'm going to try to do what I can, but no. Um, I still don't really know exactly how to do things the proper way in life, and I don't know if I ever will. So I'm not really going to stress out about that anymore, though. And the thing is I'm asking you guys to allow me to be able to still be of worth, and to give you a valuable perspective to help you grow, by me being so open that, listen, I'm not going to put on a happy face and a perfect little, you know, face that fits in with everybody and does what the crowd wants me to do, and try to do the popular thing, or do the right thing, or do the good person thing. So if I am honest and true about the fact that I'm not always doing what the viewer would prefer me to do, or say what the viewer would prefer me to say, I'm giving you the reality, the genuine authenticity, the very much sensitive, and kind of can make me feel a little shameful and guilty, even though the only reason I feel that way is because of how others are probably going to think about something. Um, I'm not really satisfied with the amount of hard effort and work, and the amount of good choice versus bad choice decisions I've made so far, but I am doing better than I thought I'd be doing, and I'm pretty proud of where I'm at now, but it's still not great. So how about if I just honestly tell you that, listen, I'm not going to tell you um, all the great things about me just so that you accept me and that you want to keep watching the content. let me just be real with you and show you that no matter where you're at in life, I just want to try to inspire other people that are also going through some serious shit, or that are dealing with, because I've pretty much dealt with almost damn near anything there is to deal with at this point. So it's like, I can show you pretty easily how you can figure out a way to get something happening in your own life, or do something creative or something that you enjoy, and actually feel like you actually like yourself, and find, more friends that are actually like you and shit. Put that choke on. There we go. So there's just so many people that they stay stuck because of fear of what other people are going to think and what people say about them, and because they're still a fuck up, or they're still just got out of jail, or they're homeless, or they're an alcoholic, or they're an addict, or whatever, or they're stealing from stores, or they're the biggest outcast in their town, or no girls ever want to date them, or whatever, just dumb shit. I'm trying to show you all that I've been through almost anything you can possibly imagine. And if I can do it, then you can do it, dude. So you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have everything all together and shit, you know what I'm saying? That mirror is too fucking wobbly. You don't have to have it all together, dude. And you can still actually make it work. You can still actually, well, shit, what'd you want to do when you really, got older? What kind of career did you really want to have? Was it doing what you're doing now? Do you think that the shit you really actually would like to have happen for your life is possible? Or do you think it's impossible? Do you think it's too ridiculous and that everybody's just telling you to actually grow up and just be responsible and do the normal, boring type of career and play it safe and, all that shit? Just make sure, pay your bills and go to your job that you hate so that you can provide for your family and stuff, because that's what's most important, right? Come on. I'm going to show you that you can do exactly what the hell you want to do. You can do exactly what the hell you want to do. And you can still be a fuck up and make mistakes, and everybody can be disapproving of your shit or whatever you feel like you really want out of your life, and everybody can say, oh, that's just ridiculous. I'm here to tell you that nothing's ridiculous, and that anything you want to have happen can have happen. If you freaking stick with me and we work together, we'll make it happen. Whatever you want, we'll make our dreams come true together. I'm gonna go over to my buddy's house, I think, actually. So I'm hoping that the audio quality sounds a hell of a lot better now. It fucking definitely should be. You know what I'm saying? I wish I would see other people riding around or walking around with their fucking video cameras stuck in their faces too. That'd be great. I don't ever see any content creators. Like, do I need to move to LA just to be able to see them? They're all over YouTube. Plenty of Americans and shit, but nope, can't ever fucking find them anywhere. If any of my viewers would ever be interested in doing like a Zoom video call, or a Google Duo call, or a Facebook Messenger video call, I can record the screen and we can have like a podcast conversation with each other and talk about some interesting subjects together. It would just make the flow of the subject matter go better if I had somebody that was, returning the answers to me and changing up the subjects and providing added information that maybe I wouldn't be able to provide myself. It's also easier to keep the flow of the video content going and keep it interesting more than talking by myself, because generally if I'm talking by myself, well, if I don't edit the content and edit out the shit, then
that I'm stalling on or that I need to think about for a minute, then basically people lose interest pretty quickly, and it's just not as easy to keep the people engaged. You know what I mean? Check out the moon over here, though, folks. Look at that beautiful moon back there, man. I was joking on the ground, feeling my rain up in the clouds, falling like ashes to the ground. Hoping my feelings they would drown, but they never did. Ever delivered and flowing inhibited, limited till they blew when it rained down. Sorry, I was listening to that while I was in the shower tonight. It rained down like rain. You make me a believer. Believer. Pain. I let the roller solid make it rain. My life, my love, my God, we came from pain. You make me a believer. Believer. Look at this beautiful pink sky in Colorado. Look at that. When the sun goes over the freaking clouds like that, man, that's fucking beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful shit. I was joking from the ground, feeling my rain up in the clouds, falling like ashes to the ground. Hoping my feelings they would drown, but they never did. Ever did. Living and flowing, inhibited, limited till they broke open and rained down. It rained down like which one's his? Last things last, by the grace of the fire and the flames. You're the face of the future, the blood in my veins, oh, ooh. The blood in my veins, oh, ooh. I think I went too far, mate. Alright, I'm gonna have to turn around. I was choking from the ground, feeling my rain up in the clouds. What I'm gonna do here, mates, is I'm gonna do this, and we're gonna go back to this angle. How do you think about that? I'm trying to sound like Kano from the new Mortal Kombat, because I'm an idiot. I'm 33 years old, but I'm probably always gonna pretend like I'm 7 years old. With a whole lot of adventure and excitement and things to learn and new things to try. I love my toys. Guys, I'm just trying to tell you, man, you can have whatever the hell you want in life, man, for real. Is this it? It's, yeah, it's this one, man, it's this one. Boom. Bop.